bring you into it. Welcome to Australian Futsal Group. It's Monday Night Premier League Round 10, Season 23. We've got the SAMBA Melbourne FC versus Jaguars Melbourne. And your lineup tonight for SAMBA is number 5, Adam Stevens, number 23, Hayden Cherkop, number 11, Ryan Cherkop, number 6, Leon, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, number 10, Daniel Nguyen, number 7, Michael Clonaris. And for the Jags, number 1, Surgeon Page, number 14, Mark Borchet, number 8, Shaheen Roshan, number 10, Andy Cow, number 2, Amin Sakori, number 16, X-Men Curran, and number 5, Pogba Tarpen. Your referees tonight are Obi Stan and Godwill Soma. Your commentators are myself, Alex, and Roger the Dodger. And on camera, you got Brian Legowski. Your sponsors for tonight are La Puqueta Carolina Springs, Joma Australia, Decal Kings, NetCentric, and Ace Tyre and Auto Service. Roger.
Welcome back, viewers. This is going to be probably a really exciting game because the winner of this game, if we have got a winner, will cement their place in the semi-finals for next week. Because at this stage we've got the Melbourne Jaguars 2 points ahead of SAMBA. So if it's a draw, Jaguars will go through. If it's a win by SAMBA go through. So the only thing that Jaguars need is a result. But SAMBA definitely need a win from this game. If they do gain a win from this game, it means that they cement their place in the semi-final for next week. So we're going to have a really entertaining game of futsal tonight. Great ball there by Ben. Unable to finalise there by Shaw for the Jaguars. But it was a great ball there by Andy for the Jaguars. Across pitch to Shaw for an opportunity on goal. Now I've got Hayden here on the ball for SAMBA. We've got Leon unable to control there by Hayden, but he's able to retrieve back to gain possession again for SAMBA. Now what can he do here? He's got extremely good skill, but also ability to run with the ball, and covered there by Danny for SAMBA, who's in goals. So he's got the ball now to number 7, who is Michael for SAMBA. Now what can Michael do with the ball now to Leon? Leon's got the ball in the opposition half, back to his own half for Hayden. Hayden to number 11 to his brother. Now his brother cuts in. What can he do? Oh, great turn there, great ability with the ball, able to turn his marker, and just a bit high for the opportunity to be scored there. Now Michael to kick the ball back in for SAMBA to Hayden. Now Hayden, long ball there to his brother. Ball controlled there by Ryan, his brother. Now what can Michael do? And ball covered there by Shaw for the Jaguars. So the benches are pretty empty at the moment. We've got Jack away on business reasons. For business reasons for the Jaguars. So he's away, and they've got no subs at the moment, Jaguars. But I think we've got 2 players arriving or getting changed at the moment for the Jaguars. So that there should be a great benefit for him once they do come into play, and they're 2 better players. And we've got SAMBA with only 1 on the bench at this stage. Now, they really do want to capitalise SAMBA before the 2 players for Jaguars do come into the game.
Do we know who they are?
Yep, the 2 players are Togba, who was exceptional last week, was man of the match last week, really showed his flair was that able to change the game? And we've got another player that's so influential for the Jaguars, and that's X-Man.
Excellent.
So both of those players shortly will be entering the game. And we've got a missed header opportunity there by Shaw for the Jaguars. And now they gain possession again, Samba. So we've got Leon on the ball. Now, what can he create from this? They really do want to push that ball into the opposition arch, which they do. We've got Hayden on the ball now. Back to Michael. One touch. To his flank, to Ryan. Ryan shoots. Well saved there by Serge. And as we speak, we've got the two Jaguar players arriving on the bench now. Well saved there again by Serge for the Jaguars. Now, what can Andy do? Looks out wide to the flank to Shaw. Shaw passes back into his own half to Mark
Mark.
here for Jaguars. Now, Mark's gained possession of the ball. What can he do? Pushes out wide to Andy. Andy's looking for an opportunity, but well cut out there by Samba, by Leon. So we've got Serge on the ball now. What can Marky do? Probably just needed to look for an easier passing opportunity there, because I think that Shaw was his positioning wasn't correct, so he wasn't going to gain possession. Now we've got Wall cut up there by Mark, and now we've got Shaw on the ball again to Andy Cow. Andy's unable to control the ball, goes out for a kicking for Samba. We've got Leon kicking it in. We've got Michael on the ball now in his own half. This is where Jaguars should be applying pressure as much as possible. I've just applied pressure. This is where Shaw has to apply pressure. Well done by Shaw. He's pulling pressure. He's trying to force the error by Samba, but well done there by Michael. Michael does well, but loses possession. Now we've got a counter here. What can they do? But well cut out there. Well recovered there by Hayden. Again, they've got possession, Jaguars, but they're just unable to capitalise. Missed opportunity there for the Jaguars, but well recovered there by Hayden for Samba. Now we've got Ryan on the ball down the flank, back to Michael for Samba. Michael back to Hayden. Hayden to Leon. And now Leon beats his marker, has a shot, hits a post. Just unfortunate. Well done there by Leon. Beats his marker. And down the flank. But we've got actually, it must have been touched there by Serge, because we've got a corner kick for Samba. So we've got Leon kicking it in. Shot there by Hayden, but well positioned there by Markey. Comes along on defence for the goalkeeper. And it goes out for a kicking for Samba. We've got Ryan kicking it in to Michael. Michael to Hayden. What can Hayden do? Tries to beat his marker. Has a shot, but well over the bar. One thing that the players have to know is that once the most important thing in futsal is not to play with the ball, it's where that next pass is going to go, and the players have to position themselves so they can gain possession of the ball or be a passing option for the player with the ball.
Yep.
So we've got
Samba's had a few chances at goal.
yeah
They've hit
they
the post a couple of times. They've just been a little bit unlucky. But
a great throw there by Serge onto the header of Shaw. Shaw tries to back header. But well saved there by Danny in goals for Samba. Now Shaw kicks it back in. Mark tries to has a shot, deflected off the Samba player, and well saved there again by the Samba goalkeeper. I think we've got Amin kicking the ball in at them for Jaguars, and now we've got Markey. Missed opportunity, but well cleared there by Markey. Markey goes up again with the header. We've got Michael from Samba that takes the ball, and well pressured there by Shaw. But Shaw's complaining that the ball did come off Michael for Samba. But the referee has turned the decision, and it is the Jaguars' ball. Kick in for the Jaguars. And a shot there by Andy Cole for the Jaguars, but well positioned there by Michael for the Samba. And a wasted kick in there by Andy Cole for the Jaguars and gives possession back to Samba. Now what can they do? We've got 12 minutes left. What can they do? We've got Ryan on the ball. Well, well done there by Samba. Great finish, great play. Excellent there by Leon. Leon started that off. Um, and this is where probably, if you look at the game so far, we've got just under 12 minutes remaining. And this is where I think that both sides have been equal. And you look at the ball here, Leon being unable to beat his player. Then we've got Hayden automatically cross goal, cross the D, and we'll finish there by Michael for Samba. Makes it 1-0. We've got 11 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. And missed opportunity there again for the Jaguars. And at this stage, if you look at the ladder, we've got Samba 1 point ahead in the top four to take that place into the semi-finals. Now, what can they do, Jaguars? Now, intercepted there by Michael for Summer. We've got we've got Ryan with the ball. He's got good ability here. What can he do? He's still going. What can he do? He's still going possession. Well done, son. Excellent work there by Ryan, but he's just gone down with an injury in back play. He's holding his ankle. So we've got Togba with the ball at the moment with Amin. And we've got Amin on the ball. We've got Ryan back in play. He looks okay. Takes possession of the ball now. This is a 2-on-1 to Hayden. Hayden to Ryan. Oh, missed opportunity there. Just was unable to get the ball to connect with the ball. Missed opportunity there for Samba. Could have been 2-0. And back into play. We've got the ball into Samba's half. And a foul committed there, and it'll be a free kick for the Jaguars. And we've got Mark to take it. Has a shot, and well saved there by the Samba goalkeeper. Well extended save there to result in a corner for the Jaguars. Missed opportunity there for the Samba. Could have been really 2-0, and they missed another missed opportunity there for the Jaguars. A good run there by Togba, but just unable to finalise. Now we've got Michael with the ball. Long passed over. Mark, well done by Mark, and well covered there by Serge in goals. We've got Serge to Amin. Amin, what can he do in the opposition half? But the weight of the pass was just too long, and another waste opportunity by the Samba goalkeeper. Trusted a long throw. There was no need for that. He had 3 players in his own half for just a passing opportunity. Now we've got Serge with the ball to Axman. Now this is a player that we haven't seen tonight, but he's a player with so much potential. He's a player that can use both left and right foot. He's extremely quick. He's got good ability. When he's on form, he can change a game. Now we've got less than 10 minutes left. You know, we just need in this game here. It's a team that can actually capitalise on their opportunities in front of goal that's going to win this game. It's going to be an extremely tight game with both teams aiming to clinch their berth into the semi-finals next week. We've got Hayden on the ball, Hayden across pitch to Leon. What can he do? He does it so well every time just to beat his play. When it's a one-on-one opportunity, Leon does extremely well. He's got really good ability to beat his player and create that opportunity for a scoring opportunity. So we've got Drogba now with the ball. Back to Mark for Jaguars. What can Mark do? Mark is trying to beat his play. Good pressure there by Hayden for Samba, and Shaw was just unable to read X-Men's pass, and ball back into possession for the Samba with a shot on goal, well over the bar. Now they've cut the ball out again. Togba on the ball to X-Man. X-Man down the flank, looking to beat his player, cuts into the middle, and great shot. A play that I was talking about a minute ago. He's a player that can change the game. He can shoot left or right. He's got the ability. He's got great technical ability. He's extremely quick, and he's a player that obviously that has just come on, and he's made it 1-1 for Jaguars and Samba. And this is where, if Samba don't be careful, they've got 2 plays here which they have to watch out for, and that's Togba and Axman. They're 2 plays that obviously together they've got a great combination, and this is where they really have to try and gain possession and keep possession, Samba, as long as possible in the game.
Well, as I was interviewing Togba last week for Man and Match, I actually asked him, and he did tell me that X-Men and Togba have been playing outdoor together, up forward since 2009 together. So,
Okay, so so they
so
probably
they
so
they do have a lot of experience playing
oh yeah.
together.
Oh, it always helps, and they've probably got a really good understanding too.
Yep.
The two obviously playing, that's what 11 years together. So, and they are a great combination, as stated before, and they can change the game. So we've got Togba here on the ball. Yeah, it wasn't well read there. I think that the pass, the weight of the pass wasn't done well by there by Togba. But we've got now Michael on the ball for Samba. Now, what can they do here? They've won all at this stage. Samba are out of the semi-finals, so they really need to do something. They really have to capitalise on every opportunity that they've got. Hayden shields the ball well for Samba. What can he do? He had no passing opportunity, so just pretty much it wasn't even wouldn't see it as a pass, it's more just to clear the ball out. Now we've got Axeman, long throw there. What can Axeman do? Tries a back heel, back to Axeman. Axeman, well done by Axeman, but Shaw for the Jaguars was unable to hold it inside the D, and there's a missed opportunity for the Jaguars. I think we're going to have a really close game tonight. A really, really good, and it looks like that the Samba have also got a player on the bench now, which is really good to see. Now we've got Mike on the ball. He's got an opportunity one-on-one and well finished. Excellent finish there. Leon, he's a player that his distribution's got one of the better distributions in the Samba team. He holds up the ball so well, pass it down to the flank, to the byline, to Michael for Samba, and Samba was able to finish. Michael, number 7 there, was unable to just finalise extremely well. The goalkeeper had no chance there, but well done by Samba. Now we've got Axeman on the ball now. So we've got 2-1. So now, what a game. Now 2-1. So now that makes
Just
it Samba back into the top 4. And with Jaguars out, now we've got Hayden. Great run here for
oh,
Hayden. And it goes in. How does it sneak in there? It's just, I think the ball's just hit the post, come off Surge in goals, and just rolled in. And that makes it 3-1. And now things are going to be really interesting here because now this makes it Samba into the top 4 for next week's finals and Jaguars out. We've got less than 5 minutes to play. Now, these two boys here on the ball now with Togba and Axeman really have to show their ability, have to show their technical and ability of futsal to get Jaguars back into the top 4. Now they only need 2 goals. They don't have to win the game. They just need a result here.
yep.
So listen, they've got plenty of games. Always been told by my coach in Italy. He always used to say that in 10 minutes you can score 10 goals. So you know, and
Who was your coach in Italy?
I have various coaches. One of my coach was Luigi Pangana, who was he got Serie A Coach of the Year when I was there, and another coach was a Paraguayan coach, Ruiz Diaz, who was a Paraguayan national coach, and he got them to a few World Cups, and he also coached in Spain
Really?
for one of the better sides. And this is before the dominance of Barcelona. Uh, I think they were called Castellon Le Plaza, or yeah, something along those lines. But yeah, but we've got Andy on the ball now. Free kick opportunity now. It might be a counter attack here with Hayden on the ball for Samba, and he does commit the foul. We've got just over 3 minutes left. Now this is the 4th foul for Jaguars. They don't want to get any more fouls, especially with 3 minutes left and 3-1 down. This is where I think that Jack. This is where probably the Jaguars do need Jack on the bench to guide him, to give him some kind of guidance, to give him some kind of instructions for him to. And a shot there by Leon for Samba comes off the wall of off the Jaguars for a kick in. Now, as stated before, I think with Jack not being on the bench to guide his team and to obviously give out those instructions, and also with the subs, I think that Jaguars have to take it into their own hands to get a result out of this game. And I don't feel we've still got another half left, but the way they're playing at the moment, um, and we've got a goal here from the kick on now as we're speaking. A quick take here by Leon for the kick in, and obviously with the futsal rules, it must touch a player before it goes in the goals to result in a goal. And I think it's actually taken a touch there.
Hayden actually took the kick in, and
So I think it was by a touch by maybe, it must have been by a Joma player, and it was left by Surge in goals, and it's actually a result now. This is such a difficult situation now. It's become 4-1. It's become 4-1 now with less than a minute and a half left. There's a foul being called by the referee on the Jaguars, which is going to make it 5 fouls with just over a minute left, and they are 4-1 down. This is where Jaguars really have to pick themselves up. They don't want to concede before half time to give them any chance. And now I've got Hayden with the shot. What can he do? Oh, missed opportunity there by Samba, by Hayden. Great turn, beats his marker, but just wide of the far post. Now, Jaguars want to hold possession here for the last 50 seconds of the first half. They want to hold possession. They don't want to concede. We've got Axeman here on the ball. Can he beat his marker? But too much on the ball. It was well defended there by Leon for Samba. Now we've got Andy on the ball for Jaguars. What can he do? We've got Togbo on the ball. They're applying up court pressure, Samba, and they do extremely well. Now we've got 26 seconds left on the clock. If I was Jaguars at the moment, I'll just be holding the ball going into the half. Now they might have an opportunity here. Can they capitalise? Great save there by the goalkeeper. Great save to keep it at 4-1 with 10 seconds left. What can they do? We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, kick in. Think it'll be too late for another opportunity. And that's the end of the first half. We've got Samba 4, Jaguars 1.
we'll have a quick break and come back for the second half.
4-1 at the moment against SAMBA Melbourne. If they don't get a result, either a draw or a win, they are out of the finals next week. SAMBA definitely need a win to cement their place in next week's semi-final. So we've got two teams here challenging each other for a spot of next week, or else their season ends tonight. Now we've got kick-off by SAMBA. We've got Hayden on the ball. Now he's looking for his passing opportunity. What can he do? Quick ball to number 5. We've got a player that didn't play, and that is Adam. So we've got Hayden down the flank. What can he do? He's looking for an opportunity here, but he stops the ball, heads back, and looks a cross pass to Ryan there, his brother, but wasn't able to control the ball. Now we've got Axeman. This is a play that has to change the game. And pass down to Togba. Togba missed opportunity well away from goals. Now these two boys, Togba and Axeman, have to show their ability in the next 20 minutes or so. We've got Andy on goal and capitalises. Andy Cow for Jaguars. A mistake there, an error by the SAMBA in defence, and Jaguars were able to capitalise to make it 4-2 with 19 minutes still remaining. And as I stated before, Axeman and Togba really have to are the backbone of this team. They really have to show their ability in attack and also in defence, because that's where the game's won in defence. But they really have to, being 4-2 down, they really have to show their ability here for Jaguars to have any chance of going into the finals next week. Now we're going Min on the ball to Togba. Togba back to Andy, who just scored. Togba's on the ball, is looking for a passing opportunity. Well cut out there by Ryan for SAMBA. And we've got Stevens here trying to play the ball up into the opposition half, but wasted opportunity there, waste of distribution, and Jaguars gain possession of the ball again. So we've got Axeman on the ball. What can he do? He's just holding the ball too long in his own half here. This is where errors are concerned, but it's a good ball over to Togba. Togba back to Andy. Andy thought that the runner was still going to come in Togba. And Amin gets beaten. Well saved there. And it was a good opportunity there for Ryan, for SAMBA. Beats his player, and will save there by Serge in the Jaguars goal. Now we've got Andy on the ball. Andy to Michael for SAMBA down the flank. What can he do? It's a one-on-one. Cuts into the middle. Cuts to number 5, but number 5, well, just a bit unfortunate there, and well cut up there by Togba. Togba just places it back. Well saved there. Excellent save there by Serge. An error. There was a bit of ping pong there within probably 3-4 metres. So, and a wasted opportunity there by Ryan for the SAMBA. Back to ball for Serge. Serge. Now, SAMBA unable to keep the ball here. So, Togba's got the ball for the Jaguars. Andy's got the ball. What can he do? Back to Togba. Togba back to Andy Carl for the Jaguars. Looks for Axeman. Axeman holds possession, brings it back into his own half. Looks for Togba. Togba back to Amin. Amin just keeps it in. Togba tries to beat his marker, which he does. Looks for Amin. Amin has the quick touch here to Andy. Andy just kicks it. Wasted opportunity. Being 4-2. Now we've got Ryan with the ball to Hayden. What can Hayden do? And great save there. Great save by Serge, and great save on the line by Axeman. Again by Axeman. Now there's been a bit of confusion here. Okay, so a call was called back here by the referees, and it was a handball by SAMBA. So it'll be a free kick to the Jaguars, and quick wasted possession there by Serge in goals. It should have been just a quick ball in his own half to his own player. Now, Sam have gained possession of the ball. No, they haven't. Wasted passing opportunity again. And we see this week in, week out. Yeah, a simple pass to your own player. You know, it's just unfortunate at this standard and this age group, where in regards, if you're talking about a percentage-wise, it should be much higher in regards to completed passes. So we've got Samba on the ball, we've got Stevens, but well cut out there by, more tackled there, I should say, sorry, by Togba. Now Hayden's got the ball in his own half. Two wasted opportunity there. Just speaking of it, another wasted opportunity. Just a simple ball, and you still hold possession. But we've got Axman with the ball for the Jaguars. Beats his player, looks for Andy, and Andy had an opportunity there. If he held possession of the ball, and one that was able to turn out the ball, it's a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Now we've got a flick pass there by Ryan down the flank. Just a bit unfortunate. Good idea, but ball runs out. Got Axman. Sorry, we've got Togba with the ball. Now two Axman. Axman's down the flank, passing off option to Andy. Andy turns his player well. What has he got? Good vision. He done extremely well there, Andy Cole. Turned his player, looked up to the top of the D, but there was no support here for him. Now in the Jaguars half, they've got Axman on the ball. What can he do? He's got the ball. He's trying to beat his player to Andy Cole, and Andy Cole unable to hold the ball. So that's the ball position here for. It'll be a kick in, I think. Yes, it will be a kick in for Samba. For a right to take it. Wasted opportunity there again by Samba, and ball possession is gained by Jaguars. And now this is where a coach would be really handy for Samba. They're up 4-2. Yeah, they're up 4-2. Another missed opportunity by Andy Cow. Missed opportunity there by Andy Cow. Could have made it 4-3. Now with Samba are actually wasting their passing opportunities. But what they have to realise is at this stage of the game, they're in the finals. Great save there by the Samba goalkeeper. Great hand or arm extension there to save off Togba there. But they have to try and keep the ball as long as possible, and do not cause any forced errors, because at this stage of the game they are in the final, so they really, really have to be smart about the way they play in the last 12 and a half minutes. So we've got Andy Carl. This is a player I like seeing. He just does so well when he's on. It's an opportunity. Yep, he forces a foul. Hayden for Samba. Results in a foul against Samba and for the Jaguars. It'll be taken by Andy Carl. Andy Carr is every time he comes on, I was explaining to Jack last week, he's so solid. He's probably the most consistent in regards to ball possession and wasted opportunities. But he doesn't waste his opportunity. And a good shot there by Amin. Amin tries again, but well over the bar. Good save, first save by the goalkeeper. But second shot by Amin was well over the bar. This is where you've got less than 12 minutes left. You're 2 goals down. They really have to capitalise, Jaguars, because the time's running out. And what they have to take advantage of with 12 minutes, Samba are on 4 fouls already. So when they get the ability of the Togba or the more technical players, such as Togba or Axman, they have to try and take the player on one-on-one, and even Andy. Wasted opportunity there by Axman, gives it straight to Hayden, and again by Andy, to Hayden for Samba. What can he do? But well recovered there by Andy to good tackle there on Stevens for Samba. Now we've got Ryan kicking it in for Samba to Hayden. Hayden tries a long ball into the D, but no one there. And now we've got Serge with the long pass, but Togba was unable to control the ball. And so now we've got a kick in by great ball there by Ryan for Samba to his brother Hayden, but Hayden was unable to control the ball. Now long throw here into the opposition half by Serge, the Jaguars goalkeeper, but Togba once again good pressure applied there by Michael for Samba. They've gained position again. Another missed distribution there by Jaguars. Should have just been easy play. You still got 10 and a half minutes left. Now, this is where both teams have to understand about possession. keep possession of the ball. It's a tight game. Samba have to try and keep possession. They're only up 4-2. They're in the finals at this stage, but Jaguars have got the ability, especially with the likes that they've got on the bench and also on the pitch, to come back with two quick goals. And as I stated, they only do need a draw to cement their place in the finals. And our backheader there, long pass there by Hayden, comes off mark for the Jaguars. Now they're in the opposition half now, son. But what can they do? Missed opportunity there. X-Man on the ball. Marky's just trying to clear the ball. We've got Leon on the ball. Keeps possession really well, this kid. And now good tackle and pressure there by Marky. Marky guns possession. What can he do? But tries the ball down the flank, too short, but the ball was just too long and goes out for a kick in for Samba. Now I've got less than 10 minutes left. This is where they really have to start applying pressure, and good pressure here. We've got Shaw with the ball. What can Shaw do with the ball? He looks to Amin. Wasted, can't hold the ball, but Amin gains possession of the ball again it's supposed to be to Mark, but goalkeeper recovers well, and clearance there by Serge all the way back to the opposition goalkeeper for a goalkeeper throw. And we've got Michael on the ball for Samba. Now we've got Leon with the ball against Mark for Joe, but well tackled there by Mark for Jaguars. Got Leon to kick it in to Hayden. Hayden to Michael for Samba. What can Samba do? And well saved there. Good shot there by Michael for Samba, and just palmed away there by Serge in the Joma. Sorry, not Joma anymore. Into the Jaguars goal. Away from the Jaguars goal. Now, I think if Jack would be watching now, he'll probably be pulling out his hair. Because he'd know that if he was here, he would be telling his players to try and press up as quick as possible to each of the player, hold possession, and spread out wide to use a whole pitch so they can, because they've got the ability, they've got the speed, and this is where they're going to create their chances, is out wide and cutting the ball every time into the D. Now we've got a free kick here for the Samba Melbourne. They've got Leon taking it. Now what can they do? Leon has a shot. Oh, just well off. And it actually comes off one of the Jaguars defenders for I think it's a corner kick in, and well cleared there by Mark for the Jaguars. Now this is where Togba has to come on as quick as possible. He's on the bench at the moment, just to try and create something, because at the moment Jaguars just have got nothing in attack whatsoever. And we've got Marky on the ball. We've got Ryan for Samba, retrieves the ball again by Marky, loses the ball again by Marky, retrieved again by Samba. What can they do? And that was just in the space of probably 2 metres. That was a bit of ping ball. I think Mark had that ball in possession for about 1 second, 3 times in a row. So wasted opportunity there for the Jaguars. Now they've got just over 6.5 minutes left. Togba has to come on. He has to come on and show his ability up front. And this is where he's going to create, because they don't want to concede anymore, especially with 6.5 minutes left and 2 goals down. They don't want to concede anymore, the Jaguars. Wasted opportunity there. This is where they have to try and play in the ball as quick as possible. They have to try. They've got the ability. They've got the ability. We've got Marky on the ball. What can he do? Well saved there by the goalkeeper, by Dennis in goals for Samba. They've got 6 minutes left. What can they create here? They've got Marky in the ball. A wasted opportunity. Should have just held off the ball and looked for a forward runner coming past, not behind him. And they've got Stephen with Ryan on the ball. And a missed opportunity there by Jaguars results in a goal by Samba, which results in 5-2 for Samba. Now, the Jaguars need 3 quick goals here for them to get them back into the final spot. What can they do? They've got 5.5 minutes left. There's plenty of times, as stated in futsal, especially with the ability of the Jaguars. they can definitely score 3 goals in 5 minutes. Now this is very interesting. This is a fifth foul for for um, the, the fifth foul for um, against Samba. So they've got less than 5 minutes left. So they've got less than 5 minutes left. Now this is where they can capitalise. If they need to give the ball to their most technical players to run with the ball, make it a one opportunity, but not like that by X-Man. But Togba, well recovered by Togba. Well done, son. He's got the ability now. These two have to combine. This is where the ability. Just too long by Shaw. What can he do? Beckson saved by the goalkeeper. Oh, and then opportunity the overhead kick there by Togba. Um, Now what can they do? Well, we've got the injured goalkeeper. I think they. Yep. So time's just been stopped at 4 minutes and 10 seconds for the game. Now we'll resume play. So now once the referee. So now we've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Comes offshore for Jaguars. Um, they're on fifth fouls. This is where the Samba do not want to commit any more fouls because it will give a 10-metre spot for the Jaguars to capitalise. Now, this is where they have to get the ball moving. They have to try and get the ball as quick as in play into the opposition half, the Jaguars, to have any chance of cementing their place in the semi-finals. Now, something's wrong with his scoreboard, I think. No, yep, it's all good now. It's just flickering there. Didn't know what was happening there. Um, yep, it's all good now. All good. So we've got Shaw now. What can he do? Can't do. Wasted opportunity there. And we've got 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. Now this is where they need possession. They have to gain possession here, Jaguars. They've only got 3 minutes left. What can they do? We've got Togba on the ball. What can he do here? Missed opportunity. Leon gains possession of the ball. They don't want to commit a foul here. Well done by Axman. Axman again. We've got Serge on the ball. Just the ball was just too much weight on there, and Shaw was unable to gain possession. And it goes out for a kick in for Samba. Now, got a quick kick in there. Straight wasted opportunity by Samba. Now, what can they do? Hayden takes possession of the ball. Now we've got Hayden, Hayden for Samba. He applies the pressure both on player, both on goalkeeper, and results in error by the Jaguars. And at this stage, looks like they're out of the finals for next week. And Samba will be taking that fourth place spot and playing in the semi-finals in the Premier League. Now we've got Andy on the ball now. What can he do? Tries to beat his player. That could have been a foul committed, but it was well blocked there by Hayden for Samba. And it looks like time has run out for the Jaguars. We've just got over a minute and a half remaining, and they need 4 quick goals. So a missed opportunity there for Jaguars. Now there could have been actually a free kick there for the Jaguars, but it was actually played on. But when it actually is a sixth foul, the referee does have to blow for the foul to make it a 10-metre spot. So maybe there was a little bit of confusion there between the two. But saying that, the referees have had a great game tonight, and we've got a head injury here by the two players, so the time will be stopped. It's Brian from Samba and Togba for the Jaguars. So Togwa's actually still down at the moment. Yeah, but so far, looking at the game of it's been a game of two halves here. I think that the first half probably Jaguars were a bit on top, but they just weren't unable to capitalise. But in the second half, just some great saves by the Samba goalkeeper, and I think that also Samba have been a much better side in this half. So, and it's probably is well deserved by Samba coming into the game. They really have stuck out. Their passing has been much better. They've applied much more pressure than the Jaguars have, and they've actually capitalised on their opportunities. And now we've got Hayden with the ball here. To Stephen, to Ryan. What can they do? It's actually 3-on-1 and shot there by Michael for Summer, but missed opportunity. 26 seconds left. And next week will be the four finalists. So you'll be having the Black Knights, Samba. You'll be having the Wolves and Vic Friendship for the four finalists next week, which should be a great knockout competition. And we've got 5 seconds left here. Just a bit unfortunate. I think that if Jack was here, I think that things would have been different to give him some guidance. But that's not the case, and well deserved here by Samba. And it results in a 6-2 win over the Jaguars. And we'll see you next week in the semi-finals.
Leon, congratulations. Man of the match. Free pizza La Paqueta. I was speaking with Hayden before the game started and he didn't sound too confident tonight. What was the mentality for you guys coming into this game?
Well, we had a few players out, so our mentality at the start of the game was to just sit back, see how they play, and we realised they weren't pressing too hard, so we thought we'll switch it up, put them on the back foot, apply more pressure, and it seemed to work from the start. And yeah, we just played really well as a team. None of us got really tired, which is good. I think just the extra hours we've been putting in together has really paid off the last couple of games.
Yep. At what point did you guys know that you guys had this game in the bag?
Probably once we scored the 6th goal, I reckon, because we're on 5 fouls. So once you're on 5 fouls, the game could change. They could score within it. So once we scored the 6th one, I think that was it.
So this game was actually a pretty big game for you guys. The Jaguars were in 5th or 4th position. You guys were in 5th. They needed just the result. You guys came up with the result. So you guys play in the finals. I think you guys are versing Vic Friendship, champions. Previous years, you know, that's going to be a pretty hard game. What's the mentality going to be coming into that game?
I think the mentality is we've beaten them recently, so it's not impossible to do it again.
Beautiful. Well, congratulations. Good game. See you next week.